Hello boys and girls, this is Miss Duffy, and today we are encoding with grade 1, unit 5, week 3, with vowel patterns that say or. Here's 3 of them. Say them with me. Or. Sounds like or in corn, doesn't it? That's why they put this picture here to help you remember that. Now, if you look closely, you'll see that this one they've put in the last position. That's to help you remember that. We like O-R-E pattern at the end of syllables or words. This one, of course, is the word or. That's easy. This one is actually a vowel team and an R, but it sounds like when we're speaking, it sounds like or, even though it's really a vowel team and an R. So I'm going to show you how I encode them. That means to write them. Let's get started. The first thing we always do is read through the words to make sure that we can read them, because if we can read them, then we can write them. Here we go. Read them with me. Born, corn, core, more, roar, soar. 7 and 8 are both words that they just want you to learn how to spell. They're your sight words. Learn, shore. Okay, let's start with the word born. And since the OR sound, or, is in the middle, we're going to use that just OR. We don't put ORE when there's a consonant afterwards, typically in English. So let's use a dot and jot. If you don't have one of these, you can just use a blank piece of paper and something to write with. We're going to map out the sounds as we go to encode them, as we write them. Encoding means writing. Born is B. Orn. B is the B. Starts up at the top, comes up, down, up and around big belly. So always start your B's up here, and then you'll learn to write them correctly. Born, B, or, it's going to be O-R. N. So you're going to memorize this part by heart because you already know this sound, and when you hear this sound, you're always writing an N. So you already know a lot of the parts of that word. The next word is corn. 3 sounds. Write it with me. K. Orn. Here we go. K. Or. There's your O-R. N. And I'm going to put that little heart up here because I want to memorize that O-R is in the middle. There's a consonant afterwards. And we're using O-R for that pattern. The next one is core. This would be the core of an apple. Say, I ate the apple, down to the core. K, or. And we're just going to use this as 2 phonemes. K, and then O-R-E. We like that one at the end, so we're going to put them all in the same seat together, that same phoneme dot. O-R-E. The next one is more. Or. You know, down, mountain, mountain. Make all your letters the same size, then your handwriting will be beautiful. And or is O-R-E, because that is the pattern that we like at the end of a syllable or a word. I'm going to erase these and do the next section, roar. I'm going to say r, or. This is r, O-A, and then R is at the end, r, or. Now that's how we would sound it out. There are 3 sounds in roar, but they want you to remember that this pattern makes that or sound, like in corn. And the next one is soar. This means like a bird is soaring, the bird is flying. When you're on the swing set, you might soar up to the sky. And you pump your legs out. That's like you're flying. Soar is soar, soar. But we don't say soar. You always have to listen for a word that your family says. So we pronounce that as or. O-A, and then R. This is the part you're going to memorize by heart. And you're going to also memorize that when you see this, when you're decoding, when you're reading, you're going to pronounce that as or, like in corn, soar. Okay, the next two words, I want you to just spell them, even though you know, learn, You're going to know that you can write the L and the N, and you're going to memorize by heart that E-A-R is going to say So let's just write it. L-E-A-R-N, learn. I am learning how to write. And shore, S-U-R-E, shore. S-U-R-E, shore. S-U-R-E, shore. If you try and sound that out, you're going to put different grapheme patterns. So don't try and sound that out. Just memorize it by spelling it. S-U-R-E, shore. Are you sure you can come with me? Say, yes, I am sure I can come. So those are your words for grade 1, unit 5, week 3, with the vowel patterns that sound like or, as in corn.